Welcome back to some more Coastal Carolina Chanticleers Dynasty on College Football 25. Another commit happening here. A right tackle, Brett Morris out of Clermont, Florida. A 3-star recruit joins us. This is important. We needed some help on the offensive line, and it feels like we're really narrowing down all of our prospects right now and really starting to pick up steam with the commits. So let's see where we currently stand. In the recruiting update, we've got Brett Morris, who has committed. That's great. Benji has reached the top 5 schools. We are leading this one. Aiden Haslam, we are also leading this one. It looks like Notre Dame is catching up. Let's see what we can do to kind of block him out. Junior Dembo, we are in the lead here. Top 5 schools, top 8 schools for Sergio Spriggs. Sam Wang, top 8. All right, so for these 3, I think we're going to be being active today. Toppins, Haslam, and Dembo. That is certainly something that we have to make sure to use our hours wisely here. I think we're going to be having a few visits, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we've got Demario Hunt, who's coming to visit us today for today's game against Appalachian State, and Kamalu as well. So both of these, I do hope that this will push them forward quite a bit. As soon as we're in the top 3, I'm going to be going with a hard sell. We've got Toppins here, Benji Toppins. We've got 200 hours to use. So, Aiden Haslam. I can't schedule a visit. Oh no. Anyhow. Alright, so we've got sent to house. As soon as we're in the top 5. Now, we've narrowed these down. I don't think we can do anything more. I could go for a hard sell on these, actually. Especially on the playing time, to just make sure that we stay ahead of everybody else here. So let's just make sure that we do that. Where is it? Coach Prestige is not interested in that. Where is it? Come on, there we are. Playing time is a C because he's a right end, and of course we have players there. I could try and sway him to make sure, kind of, you want something different, my man. You want to have, what's it going to be? What's the best one for us? I think this combination is a good one. Program Tradition is a good one. Then we've also got this one here, Pro Potential, Championship Contender, Conference Prestige is shit. But this is, I feel like this is the sweet spot for us. The To The House, it's got the Brand Exposure, Championship Contender, and Coach Prestige. We are pretty well set in these categories. We could also go with this one. Pro Potential's even better. It's got 2 out of 3 for him. But yeah, I think we're just going to be trying to accommodate his needs, because those are his needs. Let's just be honest about that. And we're also going to be DMing the player, so no hours saved. I do hope that does make a difference, because I can see ULM catching up down there, and that is not fantastic. Now, Kamalu, this also looks quite solid. I feel like we can go with a hard sell pretty much right now. Which one is it? There we go. This is it. Football Influencer, Contender, Pro Potential, Program Tradition. I like that. We're also going to DM the player just to keep that influence up a little bit more. Benji Toppins, we are in the top 5. Now, I could look towards going for a hard sell. Do I know enough? Oh, we could try. We could try to do that, though. I mean, we can guess, right? We know 2 out of 3. So all we need to do is just make sure that we get the one where there's no X. And I think, yeah. So this is, playing time is not of interest to him, which I personally find quite interesting, but all right. So which one was it? This one it was. It's going to be this, a Brand Exposure, Championship Contender, and Coach Prestige. Kaboom. Now we're also going to be DMing the player. Let's just keep that up. We've got Aiden Haslam. Well, Notre Dame is catching up here. So I feel like we don't know enough about him yet to really go for a hard sell. So we're going to hold off on this one. Junior Denbo. We're just going to stick with what we have here. I don't think I need to go with a hard sell yet. Of course, that is a huge boost for this player, but we're still top 5. Let's see. I'm just gonna test this out. It doesn't really matter too much right now. Luckily, all of the ones where he's really interested in is our categories where we're actually quite good. So I'm gonna be doing the same thing, just DM the players, stay in contact with him. Sergio Spriggs, we're really having very nice distance here. Wang, same thing. It looks good at the moment. Things can change. Spencer Sights, we're going up. That's good. We've got a scholarship offered. We also went up in interest here. I will not be going for Scales because he is a bust. Manning Clausen, he's also a bust. Let's use some of these hours to scout these players further. This is a gem, so we're immediately gonna send to house on this one. Let's push you up the board. Slater and the corners. I'm definitely still in need of corners. Carl Avant, you are a no. Let's get these scouted, shall we? Oh, this is a bust. All right. And Robinson, what about you? You're just a solid player. So we're going to be removing Slater. Do we have any more gems here? No. All right. Let's look at the prospects one more time. Bernard Curry. He's still super interested in us. I'm gonna go for it. I mean, in all fairness, he didn't look like one, did he? He just didn't look like he was gonna be interested. I'm sorry. Clausen, he was a bust. Let's just go by interest here. Is there anybody that's still super interested in us? And that we're maybe not seeing. Clausen, alright. Scales. I mean, you can generate interest, which is fair enough, I guess. Garrison Depots. And that's about it. Let's see if there are any more 4-star prospects that for some weird reason have no offers or haven't signed yet. David Duff. All right, let's add you. And Athletic Stephen Kaufman, Vince Douglas. I don't really see these as being players or positions of need, actually. Bill Stevens. All right, I've got 100 hours left. Bernard Curry. I don't really get this. I thought we were out. And all of a sudden, we're super far in again. So we're going to offer a scholarship. I'm going to go with a hard sell because this is a 4-star player and I would like to bring him in. Did I pull out too early on this one? Probably did. In hindsight. Suddenly we're interesting again for you, you bastard. Alright, there we go. Let's just... I mean, it would be amazing if we could just kind of snag this one out of nowhere. We're going to offer a scholarship to these two guys. And we've got 35 hours, so we can scout. Alright, David Duff is a bust. Let's just see what happens here. Bill Stevens. Search. Let's just use the hours. Alright, here we go. Now, Appalachian State. Will the streak continue? Pressure continues to mount on us? Yes, I know. Appalachian State close to an 80, 81 overall, 80 offense, 82 defense. Franklin Barrett, the wide receiver. Let's just get going. We need to win. We need to win. There is really no way around it. Current home option, black with the teal helmet. I like this. And the away, we're going to go with the yellow. I actually like this one a lot. There we go. Lovely stuff. Here comes the team. The Chanticleers have really stepped it up this season. Really stepped it up. A lot. Here comes the team. Lovely music. Everybody's hyped. Everybody's pumped. I don't really see a difference in the way the stadium is filled here. So that's all right. And now here we go. Defense. Defense stops them. That is great. We're gonna start again with a run play here. Let's see what we can get done here on the ground. Christian Washington had a very mixed game last time around. I felt like he was solid as always, and then he did have those silly fumbles. Went to Damania earlier than I would otherwise. We want to shut this down as quickly as we can. Oh, ball comes out. 2nd and 10. Goal line unders. Tashawn Sanders was there. Looking for Dove. Get a block. Lovely. Did you see 81 with a block in there? That was really nice. As Rustov powers ahead. Ethan Vasco, 2,000 passing yards passed this season. Of course, he's trailing a lot of the other quarterbacks. He's not going to be in the Heisman discussion. I would like to see him get drafted, you know? Really like to see that happen. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. Come on. What kind of game is Kuykendall going to have today? Ball comes out. Armstrong pushed. Too much contact on that play. Williams with the long route. Can we hit him? Quick turn by Rustov here. 6 yards. I like that. These are solid plays. Tell you what, we're gonna go with a run though. Oh, great stuff. Ooh, almost thought 31 was gonna be blocked. Didn't work out though. But here we go. Damania. There we go. Could have waited a little bit longer, maybe. Gonna try and show you that sweet spot for the play. It's as soon as he completes the angle for me. Because by then you know if defensive players are gonna be following up. Can I just say that I love Rustov? What a fantastic job that was. Alright, we're gonna go to the right hand side here. Gonna be looking for Armstrong. Nice opening up here. Can we get inside? And we're blocked at the one. Let's respect the defensive work on this one. Armstrong's gonna do some blocking here for Christian Washington. And there we go. Just gonna run it inside. Goal complete, plus 45. I'd like to get a few more points again. Kaboom. Here we go. Very nice. Wow. Just gonna say wow. There we go. Good block. But too late. Defense. Defense steps it up. That's great. As always, we're gonna go with the 2 clock option here now. Let's put some pressure on them in this second quarter. We're not trying to be fancy anymore. We're just trying to score. Here goes Damania down the field. Can we sidestep a little bit? Yes, we can. Not too much though, but we go up to the 31-yard line. Wow. 200 completed passes this season only. Ethan Vasco. This is something that I've been looking for in these stats, but it probably is still too far away, or it only happens in the off season. I don't know. But I was kind of hoping to see if there was kind of a draft projector or something like that. I didn't see it though, so there was no coverage. Had to sidestep into the challenge here. And Kuykendall will be running this one. Third and 3, not really finding a way through. Let's go ISO poker. Looking for Yates on this one. But we've also got Quickendall. I think that route is going to be a little bit too complicated for him though. And we got it under control. They do call for a timeout. We're going to go inside zone. It's 4th and 1. That one was to be expected. And there we go. We get the first down and then some. First and goal up to the 9-yard line. Let's go with the curls. And I'm going to be looking for... No, I'm going to be looking for nobody in particular because I don't like the play. Alright, second and goal. We even go backwards a little bit. He's not a top rusher. I know that. Let's go slide. Good lord. Going backwards. Why all of a sudden? But alright. Tell you what. I just noticed the clock. We're going to call it timeout now. We're going to go for a field goal. Munier is an absolute noodle. And I'm really not even convinced he's going to make this one. But we're going to try it nevertheless. Like this maybe. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is he going to make it by accident? He's going to make it by accident. That's hilarious. That actually is really hilarious. I'm gonna cry. But with laughter. With laughter. Because that was just really funny. Here we go. We get the ball back. This has been a great job by our defense. There we go. I really like the tackling mechanics. I really do. Because what they do is that if a player gets an impact, he gets slowed down. And I feel like that is just such a clever thing to implement. Just makes it more realistic. Here comes the arrow. Kablam. I'd like to make him one of the top running backs this season. He was in there. I did check that out last episode, so you can go back if you're interested. He was third ranked running back overall. Not in terms of yardage, because that was not that hot, but in terms of what he got done counting touchdowns. That was basically the measurement criteria, I think. Quick and all. Dig wheel. I'm gonna flip the play here real quick. Armstrong going towards that right hand side. That's where I want to see him go. Catches it very low. The defensive player was watching that one. And that's fine. 3rd and 2. Armstrong's gonna run and block for Quickendall. There we go. There was an opening towards that right hand side, which I would have been fine with, and yet never mind. I'm gonna be looking for Washington on this one. Just get through, get the ball, quick turn, pick up a nice and solid 5 to 6 yards. Those are my favorite plays. Just the ones where you get those solid, not huge yardage, but just, you know, solid and safe. That's what we're going for. There's a shove on Washington as he goes in. Nice. Good job. And team just keeps on performing. And I'm really tempted to use Lombardo now. I will not do that though. I will not do that. 24-8. They're trying to catch us. I don't think that's going to happen, though. But it's all right. Sweet spot happened here. That's a first down, and then a lot of yardage picked up. We're at the 26. Trying to get Vasco a 1,000-yard receiving season as a freshman. That's going to be amazing. He's a 4-star recruit. I think it just shows. I think this just shows. The best receiver I've had on this team. And I'm not dunking on Dove or Yates because both have been very good as well. But he is just in terms of the full package. Size, skill, speed. There's just a lot of things involved right here. Physical aspect. Oh, nice quick and all. Drag down here. Did he step outside though? Yes, he did. All right, stop the clock. Not what I wanted, but all right. Rustov. There you go. Look at what my man is doing. Working really hard. Working really hard. Easy. There you go. Yeah. I kind of knew that we weren't going to get through on this one. Jason Quinn. But it doesn't matter. We're going to go with a halfback direct on this one. We're going to try and bridge that yard with sheer speed. There you go. Plus 20. And just really trying to make a case for as many players as we can. Good job. Everybody's pushing him. Let's see. Let's see how we approach this. Let's see what we do. That was nice. Defense. Hello, defense. They are here. They help us out. That's amazing. We're at our own 45. You know, it's not really a lot that we need to do here. I'd like to just hit a few more long ones. Make sure that we help out Damania or help out Vasco. Well, that was a great play. 100 receptions this season. Wow, what a great game. Terrell Damania. At the time of signing him, I wasn't really aware of what a game changer he would be. But he's been really, really great. Really, really great. Have to credit or credit is due. There we go. And Rostov powering forwards. Gotta go with the drive other direction. And I'm gonna make sure that Munier gets a little bit more XP. Just gonna make sure about that. Special teams and a 22-yard field goal. Like this. Let's see if he manages to mess it up. Oh, fuck! Oh, my lord. I hate it that you have to hold the stick. I just hate it. I want to, like, aim and I want to have the... Oh, crud. Oh, my lord. 22-yard field goal missed. Nice. This is going to help his development, I'm sure of it. Good goal, man. All right, Appalachian State. We beat him 31-8. Very convincingly. Good game. Great performances all around. Christian Washington, 4 touchdowns. Driving force as much as Damani and Vasco. Both were really great. I also like Isaac Armstrong. It's really developing extremely well, very quickly. Staying on track. The Chanticleers moved to 7-0 in conference after a win over Appalachian State. Christian Washington was the player of the game. We knew that already. 191 passing yards, 58 rush yards, 31 the score. And we're just topping this one here. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see, guys. Leave everybody behind us. And in terms of the top 25, let's go all the way, man. Let's push up as much as we can. We've got one more game to go next week. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be against Georgia State. That didn't have a great season. So far, it's 4-6, 3-4 overall. I think they were a one-star team, if I'm not mistaken. And what really counts for me is the playoff bracket right now. I want to push into this as far as we can. And if we can really get into the quarterfinal and just save up energy, that would be absolutely amazing. So we're just going to keep on working our asses off. All right? Just keep on working our asses off. And then we're just going to see where we end up. We can't do anything else apart from continue playing the games, focusing on ourselves and our performances. That's what we're going to do. I love today's game. Let me know if you did as well. If you did, consider dropping a like or even subscribing. That would mean the world to me, because I appreciate each and every single subscriber that I have. Insane numbers. Never thought so many people would follow the stuff I'm doing, enjoy watching stuff I'm doing here. I'm just a dude playing video games, you know? So there we go. As always, thank you so much. Stay awesome, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you next time.